Lucy, I'm home. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Hello, how you doing? Alright, and we are talking about a movie today. Movies and TVs that we do here. Today we're talking about a movie that I've been really excited for, and that film is Being the Ricardos. Being the Ricardos is written and directed by Aaron Sorkin, who is one of my top 5 favorite writers of all time. And I'm also one of the few people that seemingly, even in his fan base, who likes him as a director. He previously directed and wrote 2017's Molly's Game, which made my best of the year that year. And last year's terrific The Trial of the Chicago 7. He also is a writer on such films as A Few Good Men, The Social Network, Steve Jobs, as well as the TV show The West Wing. So he's a terrific writer. And what's Being the Ricardos about? Well, the film is a snapshot of the on-screen and behind-the-scenes life of Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, the married couple behind the popular CBS sitcom I Love Lucy. It's set primarily with interspersed flashbacks and flash-forwards, but is primarily set during a week in the life of these two, as they are trying to, from table read to live taping, an episode of I Love Lucy. But it also happens to be the week that some crazy stuff happens. Lucy gets pregnant. Oh no, and not because she's pregnant, but, you see, let's this way. There's a reason the beds were separated from married couples on sitcoms, because they didn't want anyone asking questions how someone could make babies, so therefore they never had a pregnant woman on television. Where the pregnancy was worked into the storyline back then. I know, it seems crazy to think about. But they're also dealing with Desi's possible infidelity, as well as rumors that are brought on by a radio personality that Lucy is a communist, based on a series of misunderstandings from years before, as well as on-set tensions as they attempt to put on what Lucy believes possibly might be the last show they ever do. Let the shenanigans and quick-witted walking and talking banter that Sorkin is famous for begin. So, Being the Ricardos, no surprise considering my adoration, he says, is a movie I loved. I really loved this movie. And what I loved about it was, shocker, Aaron Sorkin. His writing in this movie is phenomenal. I should mention some of the actors involved. Nicole Kidman plays Lucille Ball, and she's excellent. Javier Bardem, always terrific, and once again, terrific as Desi Arnaz. But you also got people in roles that are somewhat unexpected. Tony Hale shows up for a little spell as, actually quite a substantial chunk as an executive producer who's Desi kind of rubs the wrong way. You have Alia Shawkat from Arrested Development and Search Party as one of the kind of the lone female writer who kind of has sort of a tense but somewhat admirable relationship with Lucille. You have little parts from people like Jake Lacey and Clark Gregg from that's right, Agent Coulson is in this movie a little bit, and you got like little appearances by them. But it's just great dialogue, and it's that Aaron Sorkin dialogue where he does these things that seem insignificant and kind of thrown off early in the movie that come into play multiple times and have real impact on the story, such as little things like the way that it's going to sound really weird and specific, but it is. The way that Lucy, there's a scene they're doing, for instance, where the opening scene would be Desi coming in and doing the whole hand trick where you put your hands in front of someone's eyes and say, guess who? And Lucille Ball doesn't like the fact that she thinks that it makes the character look unintelligent, that she is, not only doesn't hear him coming through the door, but also is listing off names like she's an idiot and she doesn't recognize her own husband's voice, especially since, as she notes, he's Cuban, so he'd have a thick accent. That was funny. Little things like the way that the other actors sit down at a dinner table and wanting to continue to do that and get it right. Things like that. The pregnancy aspect of the story being brought up about people constantly telling Desi they can't do it and him saying they can. All that stuff. And you think it's not going to be significant, but of course it is significant because no line of dialogue is ever wasted in Aaron Sorkin's script. Look, I love this film. I know I'm fanboying out. Is there a problem I have with this movie? I will say this. I do understand the idea that he is a better writer than he is necessarily a filmmaker when it comes to visual filmmaking. I get it. It's kind of stagey. There's a lot of walking, talking. It's shot kind of like almost in a TV-ish way. But to me, in this case, I didn't really mind it, because I think that the idea is that it is about making television. It's a stagey thing. It isn't really a big screen movie, but it's not going to play in a lot of theaters. It's primarily going to be on Amazon Prime, which is where I watched it. And I think this is the perfect movie to watch at home. You get to hear that great Aaron Sorkin dialogue. And I really dug it. So, not much more to say, you guys. I'm gonna give Being the Ricardos, you see it, bang, 5 out of 5 stars. I really didn't have a problem with this movie. It's another great script from Aaron Sorkin. I don't think it's his best script. I still think that's The Social Network, but it's still a very good script. He's never made a bad one, as far as I mean. Even Studio 6 and the Sunset Strip I like more than other people. Yeah, 5 out of 5 stars for Being the Ricardos. Let's close the book on it. We will be back. Oh, Trailer Trash None watched on Amazon Prime. Was there shawarma? No, there was not. Alright, we will be back tomorrow. And we will be talking tomorrow, early evening, late afternoon. The King's Man. I'm seeing that tomorrow at 4. And then tomorrow night, I am going actually to an A24 virtual screening room screening of Come On, Come On. So we will be talking about Come On, Come On tomorrow night. It's been out a little bit, but we're finally playing catch up on it. Thursday, we were talking Beanie Mania, the documentary, as well as The Matrix Resurrections, which I might have my sister-in-law sit in, and she might review it with me. We might do a collab. And then we will be Christmas Eve, this Friday, we'll be talking Don't Look Up. Also Wednesday, we are going to be doing a Season 1 review of Hawkeye. Sunday, we have back-to-back reviews of Licorice Pizza, as well as A Journal for Jordan. Next Monday, we have a review of the movie 83. We're going to do some catch-up reviews. And since I'm going to use some fancy edit stuff, I'll just tell you what the catch-up reviews I have planned are. The catch-up reviews we're going to do during next week are going to be, I'll just tell you what the plan is. French Exit, which we've been talking about a lot, Titan, and Lamb. We're going to try to see all 3 of those movies for the years out. Next Friday, we will be talking about The Lost Daughter, which is now in select theaters, but is coming on Netflix on New Year's Eve. And then, since we already got the worst stuff out of the way, New Year's Eve, we will be doing some form of, at least, either we'll be doing some form of the best of list. It might be the first of a multi-part best of list. It might just be the best of list straight on. We'll see. But that'll all be next time, and until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all, I appreciate you all. I love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000, be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to, give it a subscribe if you want to, give it the bell, I don't know what it does that you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. If you want to find me elsewhere, if you use this and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at Grant, the movie and TV guy. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. Yeah, take care of yourself, and you're awesome, and all of you, and thank you all. Take care. Oh, happy birthday, Missy, if you're watching this. Happy 22, my cousin. Also, happy 2nd birthday, little baby Owen. Love you, little buddy. And, nephew. Thank you all. Take care. See you later. Bye.